says, I plead the second. What does the hat mean?
Oh, the great.
Probably help if I think all my little rant and quarter rally from Long Island. These people and problem is that shit's making Canada Canadian.
Greatest president ever in the whole history of this country.
What's his greatest accomplishment?
Make
That's
America great again.
Wow.
We're here
Amazing. So vague. Such wow.
New York. Going to talk to people, find out why they decided to come out today. Trump is going to be talking about public safety, amongst other things, I'm sure. It's going to be stuff on the teleprompter. There's going to be stuff that he's just going to start saying. Are you an American or a Democrat? What does that mean?
American.
It just means what it means, son.
American. Democrats, unbelievably false. They listen to everything. It's crazy. Yeah.
Do you think Americans are? Do you think Democrats are Americans?
No.
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 But
Nope.
they
What makes him not American, sir? And first off, does that guy not sound like Bernie Sanders? Does he not? He kind of does, right? Right? A little bit?
They literally are, though.
Well, they may be Americans, but not my America. They don't believe in what I believe in.
And what do you believe in?
I believe in just.
Well, shit, sir. I didn't realize all Americans had to believe what you believe. Shit, why didn't you just say so? Fuck, I didn't realize it was so fucking simple. Damn, man. Sorry, we didn't... Fuck. Didn't realize you were the arbiter of what it means to be American. That's... Oopsie doodles.
Justice for all. That's what I believe in.
Did you decide to come out today?
Oh my God, why not? Geez, beautiful day, surrounded by my own kind.
Your own kind? What does that
By
mean?
your own kind, what the
For
fuck?
American way, and you know, America comes first, period. You know, everything else is second.
I want my country back from the heathens that hate it.
And who hates it?
You know who they are.
Who?
It's so fucking ironic that people be like, I want it back from the heathens that hate it. And it's like, but don't you hate it right now? Aren't you one of the people saying you don't like how America is right now and you wanna drastically alter it? Aren't you the person that hates fucking America? Feels weird, man. Feels weird.
The Muslims, the Islamists, all of that. I want it gone.
You think an entire religion of people hates America?
I do, yeah. Yeah, I do. I do.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Why are you so excited to see Trump today?
He's our president. I love him. He's doing the right thing for our country and for everybody. And there's nobody like him.
Pretty bonkers that she's like, I want it back from all the people, and she just named Muslim people.
Making America safe. And he's there for the people. That's, to me, the most important thing, 100%. Making America safe, the economy, the border, everything.
Let's hold on the economy. But what's going on with the economy right now?
The economy is great, if you ask me. The stock market is fantastic. And listen, things are expensive, but it's going to get better. The gas is number one thing for
Oh just the economy. Listen, I know shit's super fucked right now. It's all expensive. Fucking LOL. Who cares? Who cares? Who fucking cares? Who fuck? What a bitch. What the fuck? It's just, it's amazing to me, man. Our brains are so fucked. In the way it can, you can just, I don't know. It's just wild seeing two different opinions. I don't even know how to describe it. My brain's cooked. Everybody's brain is cooked at this point, but Jesus Christ. You're sitting, like, it's the trying to have your cake and eat it too. Like, they are squarely trying to sit on the middle of that fence post, and they're trying to, like, sit on it so that fence post goes square up their fucking asshole, but they want you to believe that they're standing on one side of the fence. They're like, oh, I'm on the left side of the fence right now, and you're like, bro, that fence post is all the way up your ass. No. You just think it's up. I'm making you believe it's up my ass, but I'm standing on one side of these fences. I tell you what.
People. I know that's going to go away. That's my opinion.
Do you blame Trump for the high gas prices?
No.
How could you not?
The other presidents, I mean, if they did that, the same thing would happen.
If they went to war with Iran.
Yes.
How do you feel about the gas prices right now?
It wouldn't matter if the exact same actions or exact same consequences would take place. If you can't even blame the man for currently doing it, then there's no hope for you. You're fucked. You're lost. You're gone. You're in the deep end. You're drowning. And the fact that you won't just be like, oh yeah, it is his fault right now, because that's an easy answer, right? And she kind of answered without answering. It's like, is it his fault right now? Well, no, but it would happen to any president that does this. Okay, well then he made the decision to do the thing, so therefore it is his fault right now. Good, bad, or otherwise, right? Hey, is it your fault that you parked the car sideways? Listen, anybody that parked the car would park the car sideways. Okay. Were you the last one to park the car? I was, but anybody that parked it would park it like that. Okay, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if you were the one that parked the car sideways. I was, but it's not my fault that it's sideways. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? Did you or did you not park the car fucking sideways? I did, but anybody who would park the car would do so. So it's just you're basically running on. They're running on a loop, is what they're running on. There's no. It's all circular. They want to have the cake and eat it too.
I don't see a difference. A dollar, I'd pay an extra $1 for our gas tanks. I think people make.
Sounds like you've been drinking the extra $1 worth of gas, buddy.
We paid over $5 a gallon for a lot of years. If it was $8 as Americans, we'd pay it. We all have big trucks, and I think it's just something for everyone to complain about.
Okay.
Break it down, it's only $1 more, and if you have a 12 to 15 gallon tank, it's $12 to $15 extra every time you fill up.
Is that a good thing or?
Oh, it's just $12 extra.
Yeah, but I feel like people would pay $10 if they had to.
Did you have any thoughts on the disclosure report from?
Yeah, they would pay $10 if they had to. Had being kind of the word that's doing all the heavy lifting there, you fucking numpty. Holy shit. You'd be like, well, if I had to eat all these cookies, I would. Well, the have is the key word. Nobody wants to. Nor should you want to expect to pay fucking $10 a gallon. Holy fuck. I don't want to pay no fucking $1.60 a liter. I'm actually shocked we haven't hit $2 at some point here.
$2.4 billion in 2025.
Well,
who knows, we still might.
First, and like every other person that does get into politics,
which the frustrating part is the person coming in and making all the chaos, Donald Trump, is getting the blame from fucking people for starting all the chaos. Like, it wasn't Canada that wanted to go to a trade war or have tariffs and shit like that. It's Donald Trump, right? Like, Canada's ready to make deals. But I don't want Canada making a deal that fucks itself over, right? I would much rather engage in economic tit for tat to let a country know that we ain't fucking around versus making a shit ass deal and then having that country just come and like shit all over us. Easy choice. Easy choice every day of the fucking week. Does it suck? Yep. Is it Carney's fault? Nope. It's Donald Trump's fault. And his administration and the shit that they want to put other countries through. A 1 bajillion%.
A lot of the incentive is for profit, so I don't blame him for setting him and his family up.
The incentive to get into politics is profit?
No, well, a lot for most people, sure. You're going to politics to make money, not to support, the constituency.
Do you think that's true of Trump?
I would believe he'll take advantage of everything he can, and he's rightfully so.
That's what we wanted of our politicians.
Taking advantage of the
What the fuck is wrong with you?
To make money?
Then you have to go back to the root core of insider trading. Let's talk about that.
Should we want our politicians to be corrupt? You're gonna have to deal with the corruption. Why would you want to do that? Just let them. That's just how the ecosystem works. Just leave it. It's like, what the fuck are you on, bro? Are you on the fucking delusional sauce? Why the fuck would we want our politicians to be like that? Fuck that, man. I want politicians that are looking to serve the greater good and advance humanity forward in really healthy and solid ways. Why the fuck would I want somebody who's going into politics for the profit? That's fucked. Fucking delusional.
You don't like ice?
I like ice.
In my drink.
I like ice.
I think that they cut out all the things. I mean, what do you want them to do? They're not kicking in doors and taking innocent people out. These people are murderers.
Aren't they actually doing that?
They are people that bring children over the border and put them into slavery.
They're people that came here illegally. Period. They don't have to rape someone.
Feels like there is right, but what you said, I think everyone in the country would agree. Those people should be behind bars regardless of committing crimes. What about people that have been here for like 10 years? They're part of a community, but they did come in not legally the first time.
Remember that is in that category. They came to this country, got a job, he pays his taxes. If they're working and they're paying their taxes and not living off of my back or your back or their back, then yes, they should be able to become citizens.
Who's the best president ever?
President Donald.
It'd be really frustrating if those women that just said that were mostly stay-at-home moms. Like, my dime or your dime. It's like, oh, so you're dimes and hard work, but other people? Which, realistically, if you've uprooted your fucking life, moved halfway across the world to get a job to work to create yourself a better life, man, that person is probably exceptional in the sense of, like, work ethic and perseverance and ability to take care of themselves. Like, why would you not want a person like that? Also, I do believe people think it's just a lot easier to get to other countries and shit and transverse things, and don't get me wrong, there are certain things about immigration that isn't great, and there are things that need to be worked on. But boy, the hate for the other. I would have hoped that as humanity kind of moved forward, the ability to travel between borders would have been a lot easier. Like, it would have been really cool if it was a lot easier for Canadians and Americans to commingle and travel across borders and work in different places and things like that. The fact it's taken so many steps backwards is rather depressing. I like this idea of being able to, have documentation and freely move, and making that documentation easy to get, because I've just never understood that. Because, like, one thing too is, like, the harder you make that documentation to get, the harder it is to know who that person is, right? Because there should be a clear-cut system of how you identify yourself to a governing body, in kind of a standardized method. And I think this is kind of things where the UN kind of fails. And it would have been cool, because, like, the UN as a concept is a very cool idea, All the countries come together, they kind of set a standard, everybody follows that standard, everybody kind of knows what's going on, everybody kind of agrees. But there's just not that cooperation, Callie. There's just not. People can't get that cooperation kind of down put, and that sucks. So instead of having kind of people's ability to economically sort themselves and move around the world and be as one, we're still all in our little boxes, our litter boxes.
Second greatest.
President Donald J. Trump.
Who's the third?
Trump.
America is great again. Is America great?
Absolutely, based upon where they were under, where we were on.
And the Lord said, they will be deceived, and they will wear the mark of the beast upon their foreheads. And the number will be 666. Bet you if you add up all the numbers, take all the letters of the alphabet, put them into numbers, take all the numbers in the hat, add them all up, divide it by 47. I bet you it'll come up to 666. I swear to God, if that was fucking true, that'd be wild. Okay, now I kind of want to know. Okay. I'm gonna we're gonna ask AI for it because I'm just too. Aw, damn. It only equals 3.46. Damn. No, really, I would add that up. Yeah, America, yeah, 3. Yeah, damn. What if we multiply them all together? We need to complete this conspiracy. Holy shit. Chat, you don't even know. 30 times 50 times 51 32 equals 2,448,000 divided by 47. It's 52,000. Holy shit. Damn. Didn't work out the way I went. No, Callie, no. No, kitty. That would have been funny. Oh, well. Can't even make fucking conspiracy theories, right? What's the fucking point of all this?
It's night and day. Absolutely. There's
Gas prices are $1 higher than when Trump.
Yeah, it's night and day how terrible it is. Come on, man, wake up.
they're higher now because of the Iran situation, absolutely, but they'll be coming down.
What would you say Donald Trump's greatest accomplishment in the second term is?
His greatest accomplishment. What would you say his greatest accomplishment is?
Getting rid of illegal aliens. That's his greatest accomplishment.
Yes, I should say.
Wow, defers right to the husband. Fucking whipped. I'd probably make that statement about women. People would probably be okay, but I bet you... Or no, sorry, would take offense to it, but I bet you made that statement about men. People like, yeah, guy's fucking pussy whipped. The fact that she just turned around and couldn't answer the question herself, in my opinion, is a huge red fucking flag. Jesus. Think for yourself.
Say that, but I didn't know if I should say it.
Why didn't you want to say it?
Why? If you go to give an answer on something and you're like, I don't know if I should really give that answer. One of two things. Either it's an answer that's going to upset somebody because they don't want to hear the answer, or the answer is particularly dicey and you know it's dicey and you don't want to say it because you know how awful it comes across, and in which case, why the fuck are you giving that answer? That seems pretty fucked up. So either way, if you're going to believe something, stand on it. Stand on fucking business. Don't fucking wishy-washy on shit. I'm fucking sick of that shit. Yite. Trying to be, fairly honest about what I'm saying.
It's a touchy subject, but,
I have no spine. We got it. You have no spine.
Just come in here legally. That's all we're asking. And everybody's getting all, hyped up about ICE. And, listen, they're doing their job. ICE is doing their job. And
Yeah, having shot gloves on is their job.
like I said,
Okay.
just come in legally. That's all we're asking. We're not asking you to leave. Just come in.
Well, that is exactly what you're
Would
saying.
you like to see ICE targeting the criminals, or are you okay with what's happening now where they're just targeting people that maybe didn't come into the country illegally, even if they're a part of communities here and they've been here for years?
Well, the criminals are really important because of what they've done and who they've killed. But I think it's everybody. It should be fair for everybody. Whether you're a criminal or not a criminal, you should come in legally.
And what's your message to somebody who's trying to go through the process? They came here illegally, but they're going to their immigration hearings. They're trying to...
I'd say one of the greatest kind of liberal principles is this idea that if you were born in an area, it is your almost God-given right to be a part of that society. That's where you were born. That's your society. I kind of like it. I think it's kind of neat. I think it's kind of cool. I like the idea that I was born in Canada. I'm a part of Canada. This is my home. Like, to some degree, I really don't care about my heritage. It's not really something because I'm living in the moment now. I can't affect the people in the past. It is what it is now. On the other hand, it is very frustrating that people will take the lottery of their birth and so hardcore attach their fucking identity to it that there is no moving them off the idea that somebody could be born somewhere else and come to another country and properly, I guess you could call it, integrate into the society. Right? That's really frustrating to get people to understand that's just like you're just as valid as a person, right? It's also really frustrating that you will have people that say, I want people to come legally, and then you'll ask them, oh, so you want to set up a system that is comprehensive, is, easy to navigate, there isn't a ton of roadblocks so that people can come legally, and they'll be like, no, I'm okay with how things are now. And it's like, well, why do you think so many people come over illegally? Because it's fucking difficult to get in. But it's not difficult to get in because there's only so many slots available. It's difficult to get in because you've made it difficult to get in. So, I don't know. It's just, I like I said, I enjoy that. I enjoy the liberal idea that where you were born is where you're from. And, you kind of get all the rights and the stuff that goes with it. But on another hand, I could see in some ways having... I don't know. It's just not having people necessarily, even if you're born there, apply for shit. But it's just frustrating that people like this, with the lottery of their birth, don't recognize the privilege and the unbelievable luck that they have. That if put in a different situation, they would probably feel vastly different about how things are going. So, yeah, I don't know.
Get citizenship. They're trying to do it the right way. And then they get arrested at an immigration hearing by ICE.
So fucked.
Well, I don't know how to answer that one.
Shit, I don't have the fucking prompt line.
Trying to do it the right way. That's all I can say.
No, but they'll be deported. They're deported now because they're trying to do it the right way. Then they're deported by ICE.
Well, should have done it the right way the first time.
Late for them to do it the right way.
Yeah. See, told you. Swear to God, didn't pre-watch.
Arrest people at immigration hearings.
Holy fuck, she's had to use her neurons for the first time.
There's more Muslims. I hate to point it out, but...
Do you hate to point it out?
Well, yes, because they're not standing up to remove Sharia law. So because they're not doing that, I mean, then they're complicit. Correct?
Is there Sharia law here in Nassau County?
Yes, there's Sharia law in Nassau County.
Really?
Where?
The actual law here?
I don't think it's natural law. It's hidden, but it's here. It's their law. It's not our law.
Why'd you decide to come out here?
Because I like freedom.
I'm too stupid to even respond. I don't even know the fuck.
Told what I can and can't do all the time.
And Gulf of America, what does that mean?
That means that most of the coastline is...
Holy fuck. I don't know if I've told this story on stream. Speaking of being told what to do, man, we had this builder. I'd gone, stripped his driveway. He put this like fucking wood 2x4 across it. And I had to strip it so that we could cut it, get it out of our way. Like, it's not part of ours. I had to take the pickets out from underneath it to get the form out and shit like that. And he comes back, and keep in mind, he's already built a garage pad on a freshly poured garage slab that wasn't even, like, it's not a month old. We tell people don't drive on it for a month because of the weight. This man built a fucking full-on garage package on it, like, 2 weeks later. So, he comes and, oh, why'd you take that off? And because I had to get my pickets out, man. I gotta strip my forms and shit. They're coming to cut, like, it's in our way. And he goes, oh, well, I want you to put it back. And I go, well, and I say, please? And he looks at me, he goes, what? I was like, when you're asking somebody to do something, you know, you can be polite about it and say please. You know, you're asking me to go above and beyond. You're not my boss. Oh, what are you a fucking child? You need people say please to you to do things. Oh, fucking, I pay the bills, don't I? Oh, fucking, and like, I've never seen a grown man lose his fucking mind over being asked just to say please when he wants something done. Like, fucking manners go a long fucking way, man. And when you're a grown-ass man and you aren't willing to be just like, hey, you know, I know you got to take it off because you're stripping. Like, do you mind putting it back, please? Please and thank you, because, you know, it's stopping people from driving. I don't want them to wreck it. I'd be like, yeah, man, no fucking problem. I got you. But the fact you're so incensed by being like, hey, man, you just say please. Don't be a dick about it. Don't be rude about it. Is just, I don't know. There's something funny about it. That would be that guy. He'd be super upset he's spaghetti if somebody told him, you know, say please or thank you or have some fucking manners. I like the Kingsman Circle. You know, manners maketh the man. I truly do. I think manners go a long fucking way, man. There's a lot of people out there that cry respect but don't show any respect to other fucking people. I know the vibe of people nowadays. That's that man. That's what that man would be.
Do you think the Democratic Party is communist?
Absolutely turning over to that way now. I thought they were borderline before, but now definitely.
In what way?
Pushing it.
In the way they're communists.
In what way? What policies?
They want to defund the police. They want to get rid of supermarkets, have government-owned supermarkets. They want to take private property away from people and distribute it evenly and all that. You know, people work for things. I'm sorry if the poor people feel that way, but, you know, put it this way. I'm one of the poor people, but I don't think it's fair to take it away from people who work hard for their money.
So, would you be in favor of Americans having free health care?
No, because you end up with health care like in Canada. I have friends in Canada, and their health care stinks. Plus, their taxes are all...
I'll be honest with you, a lot of the problems with Canadian healthcare isn't the fact that it's free. The fact is that we don't have a comprehensive system that informs people where they should be going, except for emergency rooms. You want to know why emergency room fucking wait times are so high? It's because people go to the emergency room when they could use a walk-in clinic. But you know why walk-in clinics are disappearing? Because governmental bodies in certain places aren't funding them properly. A big thing, honestly, in Canada is there does need to be more education about where you need to go for what things, and we need better kind of like walk-in systems that allow people to walk in and get shit done. One of the most depressing parts of Alberta right now is it had a great walk-in system. You could find walk-in clinics everywhere. It was really easy to go and get kind of looked after. Where the fuck do you go? Pirates. But with the advent of like those going down, I wouldn't be surprised if wait times in like ERs have gone up. Because it is some things, like I didn't realize the one time that you can get stitches done in a walk-in clinic. I didn't fucking know. That's great to tell people. That should be what people are being told, that like, hey, you need certain procedures, go to this place instead of going to this place. So there's a lot of problems. It's not just that the fact that the healthcare is, you know, not out of pocket at point of sale. So how about you just shut the fuck up?
Sky high because they have to pay for the medical care somehow. Who's going to pay the doctors if not the taxpayers?
I think you just got to go in there for the rally. All right, just do what that guy tells you. Do you think Trump is a strong leader?
Trump is the strongest leader in my lifetime, and I'm 67 years old.
Do you think he's the greatest president of your lifetime?
I think
he's not done. He's not done.
Greatest president of all time.
All time.
He's not done yet. He's not done. He's not done.
Better than Lincoln.
Better.
Better than JFK.
I said better twice so far. Absolutely.
Making sure, covering all the bases.
Make sure you wipe your chin after.
Don't forget Reagan. Better than Reagan.
Yeah, better than Reagan.
Absolutely.
Explain the hat.
Well, Trump has great hair, so we're here representing, we're here supporting him, as always.
Did you see him in Las Vegas? He was giving a speech, and his hair looked like he had a wig on.
Well, I don't know about that, but he's got great hair. So,
what's his greatest accomplishment of his second term?
Securing the border, passing the big beautiful bill. He's done a lot of great things. So,
why do you think he has a 32% approval rating right now?
People are just misinformed. They listen to the mainstream media who just constantly lie. All right, I gotta go.
Do you think it's possible you're misinformed?
No, nope, not at all.
All right, thank you. Why do you think Donald Trump is such a great president?
Oh, well, he made America great again compared to, when Biden was in office. So that's all I can say is he made America great again.
Gas prices are $1 higher than they were when Trump took office.
I don't think the gas has anything to do with Donald Trump being president. I really don't.
You don't think it has to do with the war in Iran that he started?
I don't think that that matters about the gas. That's all. People are focusing on gas. He's not the first president.
Yes.
Gas has gone up.
Because we have to buy gas.
Most people are saying it's a direct result of the war.
Yeah, maybe.
What are you doing, Callie?
Questions. What was the question that you just asked?
No, it's just, most people say it's because of the Strait of Hormuz and the being closed and the war in Iran.
What are you doing?
And Trump did start the war in Iran. I don't think it was. No, he didn't. Okay. We're always looking for common ground between the left and right when we go and talk to people.
Who started the war then?
Do you think there is any common ground between the left and right?
Not anymore.
No?
No, honestly, no. No, you're either one side's going to win, one side's going to lose.
Sounds like a war, what you're describing.
Pretty much. It's but it has to be done legally.
Are you a fan? Is that why you're wearing the same shirt as me?
I'm a fan. I don't even know who you are, but I'm now a fan.
I'm Jason Selvig with The Good Liars.
I didn't know that.
What is the one thing do you think Donald Trump could improve upon as president?
The one thing, well, potentially there's a lot of things because it's like, honestly, it would be nice if the whole country kind of came together and supported the country. We have, I think, a lot of big problems where we have so many people that have come into the country illegally over time, and it's like we can't do anything about them.
I'd be so curious to ask somebody like that. Do you think you're part of the problem? Do you think in any way you have contributed to the problems that America faces today? Because if they say no, then I'm sorry, you're fucking lost, bud. We all bear some responsibility for the problems that our countries are facing. Right? Even myself included. I think I take responsibility definitely for, in my younger years, in kind of embracing a culture that fucking spend, don't save. Who cares about how much money you have set aside? Just fucking spend, spend, spend. I think it was a really toxic kind of part of our culture. And I think just shit like that leads to people, the financial literacy part of that shit is something that affects all aspects of our society, right? When people can't pay for things properly because they've taken on so much debt or they're purchasing things they don't need. I think that goes a long way in causing a lot of harm, right? Quite honestly, it raises prices in a lot of different ways. Especially when there's demand for things, Kelly. Yeah. When there's demand for things, that there does need to be demand for things.
And that's like a real problem. And he's trying to do what he can to, make things right. But I think we're so far behind the eight ball that it's a big problem. Not sure what he can do about it, but it's a really big problem that really needs to.
Can I have access to my keyboard again?
So many different things. It's almost like it's an invasion into this country where people have come here, they're invading, they're changing the demographics of the country. It's allowing things to happen that shouldn't be happening, where people are not supportive of the country, and they're here to destroy our great country that we have.
And explain the hat to me.
Yeah, see, nothing.
Well, I kind of figured, either.
That's a man that would never, ever take responsibility for anything that his country is actually facing. All his language is used to just dismiss and push and obfuscate what's going on. I think a really base liberal principle that we need to talk about more is this idea of accountability. I think one of the real cool things is you have decisions that you can make, but you need to hold yourself accountable for the decisions that you make. My kid learned this lesson last night. I I want him to basically hold himself to account for bedtime stuff. I filled the bowl nice and full. So I had told him, hey, 6:30, you gotta start getting your bedtime stuff ready. You need to hold yourself account to that. And I asked him many moons ago, it's a couple weeks ago now, he's done really well. I was like, what should your consequence be if you miss bedtime stuff? Like if you're late on bedtime stuff? And he said, I have to forego my nightly snuggles. I just got to go straight to bed type deal, do my stuff, go straight to bed. Okay. I didn't choose it. I asked him if he was sure, and he said, yep. So he's like, okay, gonna do it. Well, last night we were having fun. I was playing Among Us with him. It was a lot of fun. But that time had come and gone. He had missed. And I told him, I reminded him the first couple weeks, but then I told him, hey, I'm not always gonna remind you. Do you need to set up alarms and shit like that? And he said, nope, I'm good. Okay. So I don't not remind him anymore, and he went past. And he learned the consequences of it last night. He was upset. But I think more than that, I'm hoping that he learned the lesson of, A, careful what you agree to. Because looking back, he probably wouldn't agree to that consequence had he known that it was a good possibility that he would miss. And B, you need to hold yourself accountable for the shit that you do. And when you can't do something or you don't do something, there's consequences for it. And it's just wild to me that so many people will seek out other people to blame instead of just being like, yeah, you know what, it was me. I fucked up. And it's just, I don't know. I get it's like a defense mechanism of the brain, so the brain doesn't have to sit in the very cold and unsettling place of you being to blame for all your fucking problems. But boy, we need to push this idea of like self-accountability more in society. And I do think that's a liberal principle. That's the other thing we're going to do one of these days. We're going to watch a lecture on liberal principles and what they mean and how we've come to the conclusion of them. Because fuck this shit, man. Fucking liberalism having freedoms and rights and shit is fucking based. These people don't want that. They want authoritarianism. They want somebody, a big strong man, to tell them what to do and how to act and how to be. And they've fucking fallen on that glizzy hook, line, and sinker, man. And I don't want to be like that, so I want to push fucking ideas that make people accountable for their own shit, and B, actually pave the way for people to make decisions on their own that better society. So, I don't know. I like it.
Go big or go home. So it's like, I want a big hat,
What's Trump's greatest accomplishment of his second term?
Fucking your mom.
He closed the border. He got rid of all the...
Yeah, I guess we don't have the same answer.
What was it?
Beating Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Why was that so important?
Oh, do I have to tell you that? What kind of salad did you have today?
Where do you think we'd be if we had Kamala Harris
what?
as president today?
Where do you think had us?
Yeah.
We'd be a long bread line because we'd already be communists.
Yeah.
I truthfully believe that.
Something ironic about complaining about a bread line, but meanwhile you're standing in a fucking long ass line to go to a fucking rally. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Whatever she decided that works for her, because she
works for her.
Works for her.
Oh, for her, yeah.
We'll
Kamala the communist. It rhymes, so it must be fucking true.
To beat the communists?
We have to beat them because if we don't, America's gone.
Yeah.
What are we without capitalism? I'm sorry, but that's what America's run on.
What are your thoughts?
I thought I ran on Dunkin' Donuts.
I love them.
Fuck, I could have never been more wrong.
Why do you love them so much?
They do their job. They're law enforcement, and nobody should be hurting them. Everybody should do what they need to do for this country to support them. I just support them. I support law enforcement, and that's who they are. And again, I support Trump, and I support everybody here. They're here for the same reason.
And what's the reason?
Because he's the president of the United States.
Oh.
Make America safe, make America great, and I support everything that he does.
Bet you didn't support Joe Biden like that.
Underreported by the mainstream media?
100%. then what?
Border. She's
Mainstream
gonna say
don't show
border.
anything that's going on. There's no truth. All they show is Democrats and their bullshit. Well, you won't edit.
You can say whatever you want.
They, talk a lot of crap, and they don't report any truth.
And so what's a truth that the mainstream media is not reporting?
They're not reporting anything that Trump is doing for the country. They're saying he's bad, that he's that he's a racist. It's not true. He's not a racist. He's not trying to create war. He's trying to create.
He literally did.
Do you have any worry about Donald Trump's age?
Never. I mean, age is just a number. Listen.
Age is just a number, eh? I guarantee you this motherfucker was crying about how old Joe Biden was. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Which, for what it's worth, I do think the fact that so many old people are in government is fucking wild. Especially in the States. I don't know so much about Canada. I'd be curious to see the different age, what the average age of each kind of governmental body is. But boy, fucking America seems... They got fucking a lot of old people. Jesus, running in their Congress and Senate and shit like that. It's pretty fucking unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Nugget. Actually, I like Nugget. Nugget's going in the Hall of Fame. There you go, Nugget. It's your place in the Hall of Memories.
There was Joe Biden's age and Donald Trump's age. What a difference. Age doesn't matter. It matters on who that person is.
You're right. Donald Trump is far worse.
Their age. We're all different.
That man.
There's been the videos of him kind of nodding off in cabinet meetings and stuff like that.
Just like all of us.
I don't know how many presidents I've seen fall asleep.
Well, have you seen Joe Biden? Because I think he took naps at big meetings, And then his wife ran meetings because he couldn't.
We're comparing the two oldest presidents in history, though. We're doing this. Sun's out, guns out. Got your guns out.
My guns, when I was 30, my guns.
I was a young warthog.
I'm Jason Selvig with the Good Liars.
The Good Liars? Yeah. Well, there's no lying here, despite what the TDS people say.
What the what people say?
TDS, Trump Derangement Symptom people.
Oh, fuck.
I heard titty-ass people.
No.
Titty-ass people, shake that booty, wiggle in your face when you're getting so fruity.
John Cena wears jorts as well. John Cena, you can't see me? He wears jorts.
Yeah, the wrestler.
Yeah. What can we do to unify the country?
Both parties have to get together. They have to find some common ground. I would say at this point in time, having a common voice, and I would say the biggest voice would be, let's start with the elections. Let's get the Save America Act passed where everybody can get together and we don't have any situations in elections that may in fact be questioned.
Trump 2028.
Would you vote for him in 2028?
100%.
Even if it was against the Constitution?
Yes.
You would vote. It is against the Constitution.
There it is. There it is. These people are, like I said, these people want authoritarianism. These people want to have some strong leader come in, tell them how to be, tell them how to act, tell them what to think. They fucking love it. And they would circle jerk themselves off 6 ways to fucking Sunday to have it. It's wild to me. Wild to me that what is the, oh, fuck. Oh my God, more manga people need to be fucking hit with this one. You're giving up your freedom for security from a strong man. And was it those who sacrifice freedom for security will get neither or something like that? Hang on. What the fuck is that quote? Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. We're to support the right of colonial government to tax citizens for military defense, not about modern... Ooh, it's lost its meaning. 3-minute listen. Can we just listen to it?
Ben Franklin was innovative, but it's fair to say that he didn't imagine a future of cell phones and of all the privacy issues that come with them.
Based.
Still, his words are
He
often
should've.
applied to such issues. Take our conversation last week about police technologies with Virginia State Delegate Richard Anderson.
Very simply, and I'm paraphrasing here, but Ben Franklin essentially said at one point, those who would trade privacy for a bit of security deserve neither privacy nor security.
Now, Anderson did say he was paraphrasing, but a few of you wrote in anyway saying, hey, that's not the quote. So we're going to clear things up right now. Benjamin Wittes, editor of the website Lawfare and senior fellow at the Brookings Institution, joins us. Hi.
Hey.
What's the exact quotation?
The exact quotation, which is from a letter that Franklin is believed to have written on behalf of the Pennsylvania General Assembly, reads, "Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety."
And what was the context of this remark?
He was writing about a tax dispute between the Pennsylvania General Assembly and the family of the Penns, the proprietary family of the Pennsylvania colony who ruled it from afar. And the legislature was trying to tax the Penn family lands to pay for frontier defense during the French and Indian War. And the Penn family kept instructing the governor to veto. Franklin felt that this was a great affront to the ability of the legislature to govern. And so he actually meant purchase a little temporary safety very literally. The Penn family was trying to give a lump sum of money in exchange for the General Assembly's acknowledging that it did not have the authority to tax it.
So, far from being a pro-privacy quotation, if anything, it's a pro-taxation and pro-defense spending quotation.
It is a quotation that defends the authority of a legislature to govern in the interests of collective security. It means, in context, not quite the opposite of what it's almost always quoted as saying, but much closer to the opposite than to the thing that people think it means.
Well, as you've said, it's used often in the context of surveillance and technology, and it came up in my conversation with Mr.
Interesting. So it'd basically be like, the idea would be like, if you're going to give up just temporary, or give up a permanent freedom, like let's say the ability to move across borders of the United States or Canada, because you believe that illegal people are crossing the border. Once you've dealt with the temporary crisis, if that permanent freedom is still gone, you realistically deserve neither, because you've given it all up for nothing, I think is the idea. And the fact that they were trying to basically forego the ability for the government to properly defend its citizens for the hopes that they themselves would have a little bit of temporary security from something means that realistically they should get neither. Yeah, I don't know. It feels the same way with Trump supporters. It feels like they've given up so many freedoms in terms of being able to think for themselves, or what it is that like is actually going on in the country, that they really don't deserve to have those problems kind of solved, because they weren't really looking for solutions. They were looking for the temporary relief from having to address these problems by giving up the freedom of dealing with these problems to some kind of strong man. So, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty fucking wild, man.
Well, if he could get on the ticket, then he could vote. Then we could vote, right?
Yeah, throw your drinks away, bags away.
Pretty fucking wild. Well, I'm going to call it a day there. That time anyways. Give me a couple minutes to throw it into the old fucking premiere and get a couple clips for the day. All right.